Hello people, and welcome back to the channel. It's been such a long time, and I'm glad to be back. And I can't describe to you how much I miss this. And this mod, I have to show you. It's just so cool. You may be thinking right now, wait a second, you've already showed this to us. And when I say this mod, I don't mean this one. This I've already showed you. You'll recall this. It's the TARDIS with the stuff, and you can fly it around using this sonic screwdriver. But that's not what I mean. I mean the update where you get this sonic screwdriver and this. This badass. TARDIS linked. TARDIS locked. Unlocked. Ooh, and this is one of my favorite bits. Cloaking. I just think this is too cool. And this is completely different because with the old one, all you would get is you'd get this TARDIS model and you get to sit inside like this. That just wasn't enough for me. That didn't cut it. But with this, it's a whole different story. You get the TARDIS model, and it's really bigger on the inside. And you have all this stuff like programmable flight mode, self-repair. You can restore the TARDIS. Isomorphic security system, that's if you use multiplayer. You can cloak it from the inside, nobody can find you. Time rotor handbrake, which doesn't really do much at this point. And all this extra stuff that does a bunch of stuff that I don't know what. And the scanner. Or monitor, as it's called in this mod. Doesn't matter to me. But what you can do is if you flip this lever here, then run over to your scanner, and whatever map you're playing on, you can choose a location. And if you hold down the right click button, you can zoom in, and if you left click, it will set the destination. Then you run back over here, you press this button, so Vortex Flight Mode is activated, and then you throw the space-time throttle. If you look on the scanner, you can see that the TARDIS is dematerializing. You saw the lights. Back inside, this is going up. This is the uppy-downy stuff and the big blue box. And it's just going right there. And you can run back over to the space-time throttle, throw that back, and it will start to materialize in your set location. And this is just too cool, I think. And we've landed. And then we can step out into a wall or a new location. And it will go wherever you want to go. All of time and space and anything that ever happened or ever will. Where do you want to go first? Unfortunately, it doesn't travel through time just quite yet. I think that's coming in the next update. I'm sure the mods will figure that out. And this is the wibbly lever. It just locks the TARDIS. I don't know why it's called the wibbly lever if all it does is lock. This is the fast return protocol. Pull that. It will make a slightly different sound for dematerialization. And it will return to wherever you spawned the TARDIS in the first place. So see, we're back here. Now, not only does it do that, you have programmable flight, so if you can figure out how that works, because I haven't, you can do that. You can turn the TARDIS off. Or back on. And there's extra buttons here so that you can just press those if you just want to, because it's fun. This will turn the TARDIS invisible. This is the multiplayer cloaking over here. That is the single player. Oh wait, no, this is the chameleon circuit. That's what I mean. This is the self-repair lever, but we'll get to that later. First, we have the flight mode lever. You pull that, it does that. And then if you click E on the console, you'll see the outside. If you press space... Ooh, I must have engaged the physical lock. There it is. Now, if you press space, you can fly the TARDIS. You can be just flying around, just talking to your buds in the TARDIS. And you can just leave the TARDIS on while it's flying. But if you don't want to listen to that, just run back over here to the locking down mechanism, pull that, and then pull this, it turns off, and then the TARDIS is just locked in midair. I don't really see the purpose of this. I think some people would find it cool, but I don't really like it. It just seems unnatural for the TARDIS. And I think this is cool. So you can fly it around, and you can bump into things, and you'll notice that the health meter will fall and go down. So if you do that, it'll go down and all that fun stuff. So if we just land here, it's really difficult to land the TARDIS. I've had practice. Just turn off flight mode. Pull the self-repair lever. And just walk out the doors. Now the TARDIS is repairing. And it will have a time limit for how long it takes to allow you back in. Because it's repairing. But you have to wait. So say you're waiting. And this could be really bad because you could have a couple of these guys after you. The Weeping Angels. Now, in the last review, I showed you Weeping Angel NPC statues, or ragdolls. But they're not really ragdolls because they're made of stone. So they just kind of stand in one position. But these ones, they're different. They are actually NPCs. And normally they'll come after you. But you can freeze them in time using the sonic screwdriver, which is really helpful if they do things like climb inside the TARDIS, because they've been known to do that. But I can do that, and they'll be frozen in time and they won't come after me. If you right-click, it will... If you left-click, it will freeze. If you right-click after that, it will unfreeze. And they'll begin to chase you. You'll notice them moving. Or not. Ooh. Ooh, you look at you. But they have been known to actually climb inside the TARDIS after you. So you gotta be careful of that. There's only one here now. Oh, there's the other one. See, he tried to climb inside the TARDIS after me. But I didn't let him. Now you'll notice that if you turn off flight mode while flying, I think it's in the TARDIS. Yep, it's in the TARDIS. Ouch! Ah, you too! You can freeze them in time, which is helpful, like, because they do this. And then you can just throw them out the door. And they'll just be caught in the Medusa cascade forever. They're caught between realities. Or realms, or dimensions, whatever you want to say. But let's just see if we... you'll end up doing this to it. And it will fly all willy-nilly. And you'll have no control, and it will be making this noise. And all you can really do is turn off flight mode. And you'll notice that as it falls, you'll see a noticeable bump. And the gravity still orientates to the floor, like it should. Now, the only thing you can do in this case is turn off flight mode immediately. Switch the power lever, and throw the self-repair. And then you have to step out. And this takes forever. And say you still got a couple of these guys after you. It's not going to be fun for you. Because you have to stay near the TARDIS. Now, while we're waiting for that, I can show you a few other things. Like, you can have a bunch of things, like you can have steel, and the screwdriver will actually move the steel. If you have wood, and you aim the screwdriver at it, and click, it will destroy the wood. Same thing with glass. And this really takes a long time, actually. It takes longer than normal because it's restoring it from this state. So, it does take some time. So if you are having weeping angels after you, you're gonna have a bad time. And, yeah, guys, that's actually about it for this mod. I'm just going to show you that this is all clear once you restore it. The screwdriver actually has multiple settings. I'm not sure what it does on NPCs. Ooh, look at that. You can make them friendly towards you. Or unfriendly. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. I gotta go find my TARDIS. I'll be right back. Alright, so I managed to make it back to my TARDIS. She's still after me. And there's not really much I can do about that. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna throw the fast return protocol. And we're just gonna fly away. It stopped making noise because that's a minor glitch. Alright, so that's done. Now, one last thing. I know I've said that a lot of times. If you're flying, and while you're flying you decide, you know what, I just want to warp somewhere and be done with it. Well, if you aim at where you want to go while flying, it's really hard to do and get the hang of. But if you left click while flying, if you have the sonic screwdriver in your hand when you hit the console with E, it will move to that location. Now it will dematerialize. Yes, you have to go in here and throw the space-time. And then it will start to dematerialize in the proper place. I don't know why it came here, because I did not hit fast return. Okay, whatever. But it works most of the time. That's a little glitch that I found. It's not supposed to be. But I thought that this mod was cool and that you guys would enjoy it. You can find it in the Steam Workshop. It's pretty much the same as finding the old one that I showed you. Just search for the TARDIS and the sonic screwdriver. Or if you want, Doctor Who, and download all the stuff. And then you'll have everything. If you look, I've actually got all of this. This is all a bunch of stuff. model packs. That's from the old one. This is from the new stuff. And I thought this was cool, so I thought you guys would enjoy it. So, if you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe so that I know you guys really did enjoy it. And smash that like button, and I will see you guys next time.